Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my 12 challenge video, and my 12 challenge book for this month is The Secret Keepers of Old Depot Grocery. This is like a dual timeline type historical fiction, and I love those. At least I think it's also faith-based, which I really appreciate. I also am going to be reading in this video In the Field of Grace by Tessa Afshar. I don't have it yet, so hopefully I will get that before this video needs to go up. Let's get into this book. I'm ready to read. I'm actually on reading sprints right now. Currently by myself. So hopefully someone will come join me. But if not, at least you guys are here in spirit. Future you, that is. And we're watching this and reading together. So let's get into this. So far, I'm really enjoying it. Not exactly the same as The Four Winds, but it is reminding me very much of the beginning of that, and I love The Four Winds by Kristen Hanna, so I'm appreciating this. I'm on page 50 right now, so doing pretty well. But I wanted to know, what are you guys currently reading, and what is the most recent book that you really enjoyed? Let me know in the comments. That's all my reading for tonight. I made it up to chapter 20. I'm really enjoying it. I've been tabbing. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but it's been very, very good. Very Kristen Hanna-esque, very similar elements to The Four Winds, which I love. All I'm saying is I could never have foreseen how much this book was going to come for me, but wow. If you are dealing with any kind of loss, grief, pain, if you're dealing with any of that, this book is going to come for you too, but in the best way. The quotes that I have tabbed here are top tier. I feel like going back and rereading these quotes is going to be very, very helpful many times to come in the future, the very near future. In fact, I have really, really enjoyed this. I'm almost to the end, so not very far from finishing this book at all, but oh my gosh, thank you so much for recommending this to me. I really love it. This is my favorite by far of the 12 challenge books so far. Still need to get to In a Field of Grace, which I also need to figure out how I'm gonna get to it because I don't have a copy and I can't get a copy with the holiday weekend. The library's not gonna be available and they don't have any near me, and I could go to Barnes & Noble and buy it, but I'm really not trying to go spend like $20. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But this one is great. Okay, hey everyone, welcome back. I don't know why I said that because this is the middle of a vlog, but I officially, sorry, my hair is crazy. It is what it is. I officially finished this book this morning during my early morning reading sprints at 6 a.m. this morning, and I finished this book. I think I am going to give it 4.5 stars. It was very like Kristen Hanna-esque, but from a faith-based perspective. I kind of saw some of the stuff coming, but there were some elements of it that I did not see coming that I really appreciated. I didn't cry, probably because it was early in the morning and I wasn't that awake. Really enjoyed it. Highly recommend trying it. I definitely would like to try some of this author's other work. I think she just released a new book recently, so that would be good to try. I love this, and I will definitely hold on to this, potentially reread it, all the things, because I did not see the ending coming. And maybe I should have. Maybe I just wasn't really aware. But it was really good. So this is my other book, hopefully, as long as it's the package I think it is. Oh, what if it's not? That's gonna be really awkward, but I'm pretty sure this is the book that I need for this video. Okay, thank goodness. It's here. In the Field of Grace by Tessa Afshar. I literally have to start reading this right now because this video that you guys are currently watching is supposed to go up in literally like 20 hours. And I don't see how that's mathematically possible, but I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try and I'm going to get as far as I can. You know what? I think I can do it. I just want to enjoy it. I'm not going to like rush through it if I'm not getting through it naturally. But I'm really excited because this is a biblical retelling about the story of Ruth, and everyone I know who has read this speaks so highly of it. So I'm ready. I'm so ready because I really wanted to read more biblical and biblically aligned biblical retellings this year. And this is the first one that I am getting into that I know is going to be biblically aligned. So let's get into it. Oh my gosh, already the prologue. The perspective we didn't know we needed. That's all I'm saying. I haven't even gotten to chapter 1 and I'm already crying. Did I tell you guys I finished this? I think so, but I did finish this. Gave it 4.5 stars. And I started In the Field of Grace. Now, most of both of these I have been on reading sprints for. You can go back and watch my reading sprints if you want to see my reactions. If you can tell from the tabs, I'm really enjoying this. It's made me cry multiple times, even on live streams, which is not embarrassing at all. At least it's early in the morning, so not that many people are. I know that I'm gonna come back and reread this at some point because I'm loving the biblical retelling. And I like that every chapter has a Bible verse at the top, and There are just so many quotes in here that I've loved. I starred this one in particular, but it starts out with, Ruth wondered if an olive ever felt at home in an olive press. It belonged there, but it probably didn't feel like home once it had been plucked from its tree and shoved between two heavy stones to be crushed over and over again in order to produce its precious oil. So good. I do not have that much left. I only have like 50 pages left because a lot of the end of this is like author's notes. So this right here is what I have left to read. So I'm gonna get into it. Let's see how this book ends up. Needless to say, this was a success. Many tabs were tabbed in the making of this video. Both of these books, 4 stars, for sure. This one was 4.5. This one, probably also 4.5. They weren't quite that 5-star reaction. There's just a certain element that 5-star books have for me. I also love the feeling of tabs and how pretty they look. Biblical retelling, historical fiction from faith-based perspective. These were perfect for me. This is what I want if I do 12 challenge again and ask for recommendations. I want more like this. Can you see that? Take note and recommend books based off this. I cried a lot. I love how not only is this a biblical retelling, it is so encouraging for your faith if you're going through loss or a difficult time, grief, whatever. Just an amazing reminder of scripture and the promises of God. It was much needed. And I think that's why I was crying more so than the story. And I think that's probably why it wasn't quite 5 stars, because what I loved about it was like the biblical references. So obviously I would rate this 5 stars. I really appreciate that about this. I would like to try more of this author's work. I can't believe this was the first of her books, but I finally got to it. It only took me like 3 years, 2 years, whatever. Love these. Highly recommend. If you haven't read them, try them out. I'm gonna go edit this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did it, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel, helps it grow. Comment below. Let me know if you have read these. Do you love them? Are you gonna try them out? If you haven't, you should. I think the next video that I have coming out is my TBR reading vlog, but I have to actually read my TBR in order to make that video. I'll talk to you all next time. Thank you so much for being here. That's it. Bye. I think I messed up that outro, but it's fine. You get the point.